Welcome back, everyone. All right, nothing says summer quite like a fresh salad. And Logan is the executive chef at the last page, and he is here to show us what's on the menu. I forgot that you were coming on today. I was just raving about my meal there the other night that you provided. It was delicious.
Good, I'm glad.
Spectacular. And today you're making something that was not yet on the menu when I was there.
Yeah, it actually goes live today. It's kind of a play on a tomato caprese salad. Basically, we're going to use smoked olive oil, a quality balsamic vinegar, and then just whip feta to kind of bring the elements together, and then just garnish simply with some fresh herbs, basil, dill, and then dehydrated Kalamata olives.
Now, I know there's a running joke. I'll let you get started. There's a running joke that I don't like tomatoes. And on a normal basis, I don't. But when someone like Chef Logan puts a dish together, he has perfectly sliced, nice and firm tomatoes that have salt and pepper, at least pepper on them already.
Yeah, it's like a super quality season. You got to season them heavily just to kind of pull out all the moisture. And just, you know, they're so thick and they got a lot of protein to it that you just need that to accentuate the flavor. And the balsamic brings that acid and really kind of highlights the umami of a natural tomato.
So this is a young man who creates very interesting, unique dishes. I had your salmon dish when I was there.
Yes.
Would you call it a sauce? Whatever was on my salmon and in with the beautiful onions that you put on that plate, it was... I could drink that out of a cup every day of my life if I was allowed to.
So I really like that dish. I think it was a good highlight of just like what we do at TLP, which is like, you know, classics elevated and done a little differently. I mean, the whole identity of the last page was starting with just like taking classic dishes and then just adding a bunch of different multicultural things. Like that one's a classic French dish, meets a lot of Asian ingredients using quality like soy sauces, black garlic, you name it.
So good. All right, now what was that you just sprinkled on there?
So that was dehydrated Kalamata olives just to add some brine to it,
nice.
a little bit of salt. We're gonna add some dill just because it's very, flagrant, super green, and I like garnishing it with a lot of color. And then my favorite part about this is the basil, which we then spank it just to accentuate the oils and get that
I knew David would get a
fragrance.
kick out of that. Turn and look there. He's laughing away.
So it's just kind of like a little bit of a fun play, and it really hits the floral notes of it and gets that in the air. So that way, as you're eating it, you're just tasting it all 360 degrees of your senses.
Yeah, it's what this young man does. I'm telling you, it's insane. You have this. This is one of the vegetables you can order.
Yes.
As a side to the plates.
Yes.
The carrots. Okay, they're not. You think carrots? I mean, typically on a menu, I would say, I don't want to order carrots. But when you try these carrots, you'll never stop ordering carrots. Now, can you explain how that dish is made and what's on the bottom of the dish too?
So we kind of wanted to have
Let me show you as he.
More veggie options on there. On the base of the plate, we have a sumac style tzatziki sauce. Sumac has the natural malic acid, so it blends in with a lot of the citrus in the mix itself. It's garnished with a toasted pecan dukkha, pomegranate seeds, carrot tops from the same carrots that are actually blanched in like a barbecue seasoning till super tender, and then we just grill them and slice them to, order.
And you have to get, I think, as an appetizer every time, just because it's the coolest thing. They're candles.
Yes.
As an appetizer. Candle, I said that right. You light the candle, they bring it out, and it's melting, but it's clearly not made out of wax.
No, so it's made out of roasted bone marrow as well as quality beef fat. We make the bread in-house itself. It's just a black pepper pan de mie, so super light, fluffy. It's like a really quality, like Wonder White bread, for lack of a better term. And the candle itself will burn for about 35 minutes as you enjoy the rest of your meal. So it's just like a nice take your time, really enjoy the environment of it all. It's
a good date night place to go to, something just that's romantic, and yet I saw a lot of groups there as well. But the space itself, it's in Pinecrest if you've not been there. The space itself is an intimate space too.
Yep.
And one of the coolest things is the bar in the front.
Yes.
So when you walk in, you're waiting for a table. That's a neat addition.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely helps with the flow of service. You can get a welcoming cocktail while you're waiting for your table. You don't have to like stand around and just like hang out at the host stand. It really creates that welcoming environment from start to finish with the diner. So it's honestly super elevated, multifaceted dining, whether it's just going out with your buddies after work or getting something intimate, something quiet, or even celebratory with the family.
So true. And I know you're closed on Mondays. However, Sundays are a day to go because they have a delicious brunch.
Yes, voted the best brunch in the city by Cleveland Magazine Readers 2022, as well as second place this year. We have a really quality French toast that I would put, against anybody's French toast in the city, if not the country. Lots of other
I
classic
believe
brunch
it. I
bangers.
believe it only because I've tried. Now, is there a fork here for me? Because I'm just going to use the good old hand because I want you to believe me when I say if he makes it, I will eat it. And I know I joke about the tomatoes, but these look so incredibly good that I'm sorry. Forgive me for using my hands, but I just want to prove that I know that this is amazing. The flavors that this guy puts together. It's insane. I said it yesterday. Mark my words. He is going to be the biggest chef this city has seen in a very long time. You're so talented. You're so humble.
Thank you.
He's forever learning, and I thank you so much for coming in today. And you're also offering something really wonderful to our viewers.
Yes.
And that is our New Day deal for dinner. So let me finish my tomato. If you head to fox8.com/newday, and the deal's there to purchase that $50 gift card for $25. There are a limited number available, so make sure you act fast. But I'm telling you, this is one you do not want to miss on. So again, $50 for $25. fox8.com/newday deals. I told you I love it. Thank you so much.
Anytime.